today our tame panda will be making a vindaloo for us, lamb vindaloo. First of all, he's putting in a chef's spoon of oil. In this case it's canola oil. Use pretty much anything except olive oil, which has quite a low smoking temperature. There's a chef's spoon going in now. This is on a medium heat at the moment to avoid burning the first spices that are going in. And these are 1 teaspoon of ginger chopped and 1 teaspoon of garlic chopped. You'll fry these for about 15 or so seconds just to make sure that you don't burn especially the garlic, but the ginger too. Just keep moving those around. You don't want them brown, you just want them very slowly going brown. If you're at all worried about them, you can always remove them from the heat, just like Panda's done there. That'll avoid them burning while you're getting the other ingredients together, some of which you can see here. You'll notice that I'm using pre-processed ginger, and I'm also using pre-processed garlic, which you can buy in any supermarket. It's just a lot easier than doing it yourself, and I can't really taste the difference, to be honest. Right, so we've got a large heaped tablespoon of tomato puree, which is going in now. This does 3 things. It colours your oil a nice red colour. It also slows down the cooking, so you're not going to burn anything now. And it also gives quite a tangy tomatoey flavour. So you just want to mix that around the pan. Just make sure nothing's sticking on the bottom. Talking of bottom, there's our panda showing us. There's 2 heaped teaspoons of mixed powder, which I'll put in the description box below how you make it. 2 large heaped teaspoons of extra hot chili powder. Obviously you can reduce that if you don't like it too hot. That's half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of methi or fenugreek leaves. And here's a secret ingredient, which is a chef's spoon of minced lamb. I've never come across this in an Indian restaurant, but it gives a really nice texture to the dish. Obviously you wouldn't put it in if you were using chicken or pork or beef, but just with the lamb I'm using in this recipe, then panda sticks in a bit, just as a bit of a hidden treat. Obviously pressing it down there, make sure it cooks thoroughly, because you've got to remember it's important that you don't burn the spices. So the panda's turned the heat up a little bit more now to ensure this cooks through. Just keep moving things around the pan. It doesn't matter if you get like a little sticking on the bottom, you can scrape it up. You just got to make sure everything's cooked through. Chopping up a little bit there. As you can see at the back of the hob here, you can see there's a large stock pot that's got the curry base gravy in. I'll be making another video with Panda making that for your delectation and enjoyment. And there's also a saucepan there, you can see, which has got pre-cooked chicken in it. Me and the Panda will probably make another video with that. It's the same recipe for cooking any meat, like pre-cooked pork or lamb, etc. It's all the same, just it takes slightly a bit longer for like beef and lamb than it does for chicken. But it's an easy way of preparing everything, so you're ready beforehand. So that's our first ladle of base gravy going in now. This is going to cool things down. Panda's going to mix that about a bit, shake it about, you see. And we're just going to reduce that down a little bit, and that'll concentrate all the flavours of the spices. Just keep that moving round, just try and avoid burning anything. Okay, so in goes the lamb. This is a lot more lamb than you use for a normal average sized portion. In that case you'd used about 8 bite-sized pieces. In this case we had a lot left over from roast, so I thought I'd get Panda to do enough to make a couple of meals out of this, which it did. It made 2 in fact. So that's cold at the moment and it's been added in to heat through. In now is going the juice of half a lemon, and that's going to stir it around, and that gives a nice citrusy zing. That's added later on in the dish because you want to avoid it turning bitter, which it would do if you put it in the beginning, so that it goes in near the end. think Panda's just noticed that he's stuck a lemon pip in the curry. So he's now going to retrieve it and throw it all over the counter. Yes, excellent. So that's that. You can see it bubbling away nicely now. And I think we're ready for another 2 ladles of gravy to go in. That's the second one. Right, so this will be stirred around now. A dash of fresh coriander chopped. That goes in now. And the entire thing is stirred. Just make sure you get those bits off the sides, because they'll be nice and toasted on the edges there now, full of flavour. And there we have it really, that's essentially it. 1 lamb vindaloo. Turn down, simmer for about 5 minutes until the oil rises and you're ready. Enjoy.
Please like, share and subscribe.